Ladies and gentlemen, let me speak to you today about a power so strong, so transformative that it can shape the very course of your life. It's a love like no other. A love that comes with a purpose, a love that never gives up, a love that carries you even when you can't carry yourself. I'm talking about the love of a woman. When a woman loves you, her loyalty and commitment are steadfast in ways that go beyond simple affection. It's a deep-rooted force that stands strong in the face of adversity. And loyalty isn't just about staying when times are easy. It's about remaining true when the road gets rough, when the pressure mounts, and when life tests your resolve. Her commitment to you isn't conditional, but unwavering, built on a foundation of trust, respect, and understanding. In moments when you falter or lose your way, she's the one who will remind you of your potential, of the strength you possess, even when you've forgotten it. It's her belief in you that helps keep you grounded when life seems to be unraveling. She doesn't walk away at the first sign of difficulty, nor does she allow herself to be swayed by temporary circumstances. When a woman loves you, she will stand by you in ways that others might not understand, not because she has to, but because she chooses to. She will stand with you through thick and thin, even when the world around you seems uncertain or hostile. Loyalty isn't simply a matter of physical presence. It's a mindset, an unspoken bond that says, I am here for you, no matter what comes our way when things are uncertain. Her loyalty is a constant, an anchor that keeps you steady. She is there not only to celebrate your victories, but to help you shoulder the burdens of your failures, your doubts, and your fears. Her loyalty isn't rooted in a desire to control or manipulate, but in the deep belief that the relationship you share is worth fighting for, worth nurturing, and worth persevering through the trials. Her commitment to you doesn't simply look like standing beside you in the good moments. It is just as present in the struggles, the hardships, and the moments when everything feels like it might crumble. It's in the quiet acts of support, the words of encouragement when you're ready to give up, and the sacrifices made behind the scenes. She shows her commitment in how she supports you when you're working toward your dreams, how she believes in your vision, even when others doubt you. It's in the way she sacrifices her time, her resources, and her energy to make sure you have what you need, whether it's a shoulder to lean on, a listening ear, or a partner who's there for the long haul. The beauty of her loyalty lies in the fact that it is not just a feeling, it's a conscious decision. She chooses to commit herself to you, to your shared life, and to the dreams you build together. It's a commitment that extends beyond the relationship and permeates all aspects of life. She will stand by you not because it is convenient or easy, but because she believes in the bond you share and the future you're creating together. Even in the darkest moments when doubt clouds your vision and the weight of the world threatens to pull you down, her unwavering loyalty reminds you that you're not alone, that someone believes in you, and that together there's nothing you can't face. When a woman loves you, she becomes a powerful catalyst for your growth, a force that nurtures you in ways that shape who you are and who you are becoming. Her love isn't about holding you back or trying to change you into someone you're not. It's about recognizing the potential within you sometimes before you even see it in yourself, and encouraging you to rise to the heights you were meant to reach. That she sees the dreams in your heart, the goals you haven't yet spoken aloud, and she believes in you even when you struggle to believe in yourself. Her nurturing is not a passive thing. It's an active, intentional support that challenges you to go beyond your limits, to push past the fears and doubts that have held you back. She doesn't see you as you are right now. She sees you for what you can become. And she doesn't just talk about it. She shows it through her actions, through her words, and through the unwavering belief she has in your abilities. Her encouragement is not empty flattery. It's grounded in a deep, unshakable faith in your capabilities. Every time you falter or doubt yourself, she's there to remind you of your worth, of your strengths, and of the greatness that lies ahead. When a woman loves you, she nurtures your growth with patience. She understands that real transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey, and she's willing to walk beside you through every step of it. There will be moments of failure, moments when you feel defeated or discouraged. And it's in these moments that she will show up for you the most. She doesn't criticize you for your mistakes, but instead helps you learn from them. Her love isn't about perfection, it's about progress. She knows that growth is messy and often uncomfortable, but she stays by your side, offering her support and guidance when you need it most. Her nurturing extends beyond just encouragement and support. She will help you find the resources, the opportunities, and the connections that allow you to grow. Whether it's introducing you to someone who can open doors for you, pushing you to take that leap of faith into a new career, or simply being there to listen when you need to talk through your fears, she plays an active role in making sure you have the tools to succeed. Her love acts as a bridge, linking where you are to where you can be. But perhaps the most powerful way she nurtures your potential is through the space she gives you to be yourself. She doesn't try to force you into a mold or impose her vision of what you should be. Instead, she creates an environment where you can flourish as you are, where you can explore your passions, your dreams, and your ambitions without judgment. She respects your individuality and encourages you to embrace it fully. In her love, you feel safe to pursue your passions, to step outside of your comfort zone, and to chase your dreams without fear of failure. In loving you, she helps you grow into the person you were always meant to be, supporting you as you take steps toward your fullest potential. It's in her love that you find the strength to push forward, to believe in yourself, and to reach for the greatness that you were destined for. When a woman loves you, her empathy and emotional understanding become a sanctuary for your heart. She doesn't just listen to your words, she listens to the silence in between, to the unsaid things that weigh heavily on your soul. She understands that emotions aren't always expressed in clear, tidy sentences, and she's able to feel what you feel even when you struggle to put it into words. Her ability to tune into your emotional state is one of the most profound gifts she can offer, because it creates a space where you can be your most authentic self without fear of judgment or rejection. Her emotional understanding goes far beyond surface level interactions. She has the ability to recognize your moods, your anxieties, and your joys, even when you try to hide them. She can sense when something's wrong, even before you admit it. And her response isn't to push you to talk, but to offer you the space and comfort you need to process on your own terms. Her patience in these moments is unmatched. She doesn't rush you, nor does she try to fix things immediately. Instead, she allows you to feel what you need to feel, knowing that sometimes the most powerful thing she can do is simply be present, ready to support you in whatever way you need. She understands that emotional pain is not always easily shared or explained, and yet she embraces it with an open heart. When you're feeling vulnerable or lost, she doesn't dismiss your emotions or try to minimize them. Instead, she holds space for your pain, offering a gentle understanding that allows you to heal. Whether you're dealing with a personal loss, a difficult decision, or the weight of your own insecurities, she won't rush you through the process of healing. Her love is a soft, steady presence, providing the emotional support necessary for you to work through your challenges at your own pace. At the same time, her emotional understanding also helps you grow in ways that are often hard to see in the moment. When you're caught in a cycle of self-doubt or negativity, she doesn't just tell you to snap out of it. She reminds you of your worth, your strengths, and your past victories, helping you break free from the emotional patterns that hold you back. Through her understanding, she helps you see that your struggles are a part of the journey, not a permanent reflection of who you are. Her love doesn't let you stay stuck in a negative emotional state. It helps you move through it, reminding you that growth often comes from the most painful experiences. But her empathy doesn't just apply to the bad times, it's just as present in the moments of joy. When you achieve something, no matter how small, she celebrates with you, not just with words, but with a deep, genuine sense of pride. Her emotional understanding allows her to fully share in your triumphs, to feel your happiness as if it were her own. She recognizes that every success is shared, and her support is a constant reminder that you are never alone in your journey. A woman who loves you with empathy and emotional understanding doesn't just understand your emotions, she makes you feel safe enough to explore them, express them, and ultimately heal from them. In her love, you find a deep emotional connection that nurtures your growth, helps you navigate challenges, and celebrates your successes with equal fervor. When a woman loves you, her sacrifice and selflessness become the quiet, enduring forces that shape the very foundation of your relationship. It's not just about what she gives up in the moment, but the depth of commitment she shows over time, often without seeking recognition or reward. Her love isn't a love of convenience, it's a love that puts the well-being of the one she loves before her own at times, a love that shows up day after day in big ways and small when no one else is looking. Her sacrifice isn't always about making grand gestures or obvious dramatic moves. More often, it's in the little things, the quiet acts of putting your needs before hers, the quiet giving that never seeks applause. She might give up her time, her energy, or even her personal desires to make sure you have what you need. Whether it's taking on an extra responsibility so you can focus on your dreams, making sure you have the space to chase your goals, or simply being there when you need someone to listen, her selflessness is a silent but powerful force that strengthens the bond you share. She doesn't keep score. Her giving comes from a place of love, not expectation. It's a love that says, I'm here, I'm invested, and I'll be present for you regardless of the circumstances. When she sacrifices, it's not because she feels obligated, but because she understands that love requires this level of devotion. And in her eyes, there's no greater honor than giving to the one she loves. It's not about how much she gets back. It's about the joy she finds in giving. There will be times when she sacrifices her own comfort, her own peace for the sake of the relationship. She might hold back her own frustrations to support you, or give up moments of relaxation to be your pillar of strength when you need it most. She'll make sure you're okay, even if she's struggling herself. In these moments, you see not only her love for you, but her deep sense of responsibility to protect and care for the relationship. She understands that the strength of the bond is often built on these acts of kindness, these small offerings that over time build a life together. Her selflessness extends beyond what she gives of herself in physical terms. It's also about the emotional energy she pours into you. When she loves you, she gives you her heart completely and without hesitation. She opens herself to you, sharing her hopes, her dreams, her fears. She's willing to be vulnerable because she trusts you, and that trust becomes the soil in which both of you can grow together. Even when her heart is heavy or burdened, she'll still find ways to uplift you, to cheer you on, to be there in your moments of need, not asking for anything in return. Her sacrifice isn't a one-time event, it's a continuous choice. Day after day, she chooses to love you, to support you, and to invest in your happiness and well-being, even when her own needs might go unmet. But here's the beauty of it: in her sacrifice, she doesn't lose herself. She's not giving up her identity or her worth in order to love you. Rather, she finds strength in the act of giving, in the joy of seeing you thrive. There's a sacredness in her selflessness, a balance that allows her to give deeply, yet also hold space for her own dreams, desires, and needs. When a woman loves you, her sacrifice isn't about depleting herself, it's about building something stronger together. It's the love that sees the bigger picture, that understands that sacrifice today will lead to a richer, deeper connection tomorrow. Her selflessness doesn't go unnoticed, and it's not taken for granted, because the depth of her love is felt in every act, every moment, and every quiet sacrifice she makes for the person she loves. When a woman loves you, her respect and honor are reflected in everything she does. These qualities are the bedrock of a relationship that thrives on mutual understanding and appreciation. Respect and honor are not just words she speaks, they are values that she embodies in how she treats you, in how she sees you, and in how she supports you. Her respect for you runs deep. It's not contingent on your success, your wealth, or your social standing. It is rooted in who you are, your character, and the person you strive to be. She honors you not because of what you can offer her, but because she sees your intrinsic worth. She understands that respect isn't about admiration that's earned only through accomplishments or external achievements. It's about acknowledging your humanity, your dreams, and your struggles. When she loves you, she doesn't try to change you or mold you into someone else's version of who you should be. She respects your individuality, even if your dreams are different from hers, and she honors your right to grow and evolve at your own pace. Her respect for you is reflected in how she listens, truly listens to your thoughts and feelings. She doesn't dismiss your opinions or belittle your ideas. Instead, she seeks to understand where you're coming from. She values your voice, your perspective, and she ensures that you have a space in the relationship where your thoughts and emotions are taken seriously. In her presence, you feel seen and heard, because her respect for you creates a safe space for open and honest communication. When a woman loves you, her respect also shows in how she handles conflict. She doesn't resort to demeaning words or harsh judgments when disagreements arise. Instead, she approaches conflicts with maturity, seeking resolution through understanding rather than attack. Even in moments of tension, she maintains an unwavering sense of respect for you as an individual. She understands that respect doesn't mean agreeing on everything. It means valuing the other person enough to engage with their perspective, to communicate honestly, and to resolve differences without devaluing the relationship. Her honor for you also manifests in how she supports your aspirations and dreams. She doesn't see your success as a threat to her own, but as a shared victory. She recognizes that when you thrive, the relationship thrives, and she is always there to encourage, uplift, and cheer you on as you pursue your goals. Her honor for you is not based on what you've already achieved, but on the potential she sees in you and the way she believes in you, even when others may not. She doesn't compete with you. Instead, she compliments you, standing alongside you as you build a life together. As a woman who loves you with respect and honor treats you as an equal partner in the relationship, not someone she needs to dominate or control. She understands the importance of balance. She knows when to stand beside you and when to give you the space to lead. Her respect empowers you to be your true self, and it allows both of you to contribute equally to the relationship. There is no sense of superiority or inferiority, but rather a shared understanding that both partners bring something valuable to the table. In her love, respect, and honor are not negotiable. They are the unspoken pillars that support the trust, intimacy, and connection you share. They ensure that you both feel valued, cherished, and understood no matter what challenges you face. Her love, grounded in respect and honor, creates a safe and nurturing environment where both of you can grow together, confident in the knowledge that you are deeply valued for who you are. When a woman loves you, her strength is woven into every part of her love, shaping how she stands by you and how she lifts you up. This strength isn't loud or demanding, but it's present in every action, in every word, and in every moment she chooses to stand by your side. It's a strength that comes from deep within, forged through the trials of life, and it shows up in the way she loves you, not just in the good times, but through the challenges, the storms, and the rough patches that test both of you. Her strength is seen in her resilience. When life throws its challenges your way, when obstacles seem insurmountable and the future feels uncertain, she doesn't crumble under pressure. She stands firm. Her love gives her the endurance to keep moving forward, to keep fighting for the relationship, and to keep holding on even when everything seems to be falling apart. She doesn't shy away from hardship, but faces it head on, offering you the stability and security you need to stay grounded. In those moments when you feel like giving up, it's her strength that helps remind you to keep going, to rise above the struggle and see the bigger picture. Her strength also lies in her ability to remain compassionate even when she's hurting. She doesn't let her own pain harden her heart, but instead she uses it as a source of empathy. Her love for you becomes a steady presence, even in the face of her own challenges. She may endure moments of frustration, exhaustion, or sadness, but she continues to show up with an open heart. This ability to continue loving, even when she's facing her own battles, reveals a depth of inner strength that goes beyond what most can understand. The strength in her love is also seen in her wisdom. A woman who loves you understands that love isn't just about passionate moments or fleeting emotions. She knows that love is built on consistency, on showing up every day, and on making choices that reflect care and commitment. Her strength lies in her maturity, her ability to make decisions that are rooted in the long-term health of the relationship, even when the easy path is tempting. She can see beyond the immediate struggles and remind both of you of the greater purpose you share, keeping the vision for your future intact. In this, her strength serves as a guiding force, helping both of you navigate the ups and downs of life with purpose and clarity. Her love strengthens you by helping you become a better version of yourself. She isn't afraid to challenge you, to call you out when needed, or to hold you accountable. Her love doesn't allow you to settle for less than your best. She pushes you to reach for your dreams, to rise above your fears, and to become the person you are meant to be. But even in her challenges, she does so with kindness and a sense of understanding. She wants to see you succeed, to see you grow, because she believes in you and your potential. In her strength, you find the courage to face your own weaknesses and grow into the person you've always had the potential to be. The strength in her love is what creates a bond that is not easily broken. It's the force that holds the relationship together through the hard times and the foundation that allows it to flourish in the good. It's a love that endures, that carries both of you forward, that holds you up when you can't hold yourself, and that refuses to let go even in the face of adversity. Her strength is not just an asset, it is the heart of the relationship, the unshakable core that supports and sustains both of you, no matter what life throws your way. In the end, when a woman loves you, her love is a force of nature, an unwavering, powerful energy that nurtures, builds, and strengthens every part of your life. Her loyalty is steadfast, her empathy boundless, and her sacrifice is countless. She respects and honors you, recognizing your worth even when you can't see it yourself. Her love doesn't demand anything in return, it only gives, always choosing to uplift and support you in ways that help you become your best self. Through every high and low, her strength remains the foundation on which your relationship stands, and her love the steady force that propels you forward. To love and be loved by such a woman is a gift that transforms you, a partnership that empowers you, and a bond that lasts through time. In her love, you find not just a partner, but a source of unwavering strength, inspiration, and devotion that allows you to rise, grow, and become all that you were meant to be.